Right. Hello, everyone, again. Yes, we are back with another stream. To be exact, for well, Blox well, the Bulletins. We'll sign off with number 20, which does look really interesting here. So, the Blox Bulletin number 20. Released this month on the 2nd. Cool. Right. The Blox Bulletin. Needles pointing nowhere. Now here. A summer on the horizon. And winners on the wall. Interesting. Ooh. A strange force pulling at the seas. Okay, so his stuff is starting to float. Well, you guys will already probably know what it is, but no other YouTuber, well, Blox Fruit content YouTube, well, oh my god, that means the same thing. No Blox Fruit YouTubers actually went over the bulletins. I don't think so. Well, not that I've seen. So I think I'm the first. So, anyway. Oh lord. A strange phenomenon began a few nights ago, involving compasses across several islands. The compasses began to wobble, their needles all pointing in the same direction for a few seconds before settling back to normal. Navigators didn't think much of it at first, writing it off as a fluke. Then heavier metallic materials around them began doing the same thing. Metallic? Okay. Well, I already know this is something to do with the magnet fruit that's come into the game. Anyway, the following night brought more reports. Weapons inching off tables, anchors pulling ever so slightly against their ropes. A blacksmith on one of the outer islands reported that his entire rack of tools all tilted at once, as if something out beyond the horizon had reached out and tugged on it. The metallic phenomenon is consistent. It is always brief and always making objects point in the same direction. What could be causing such a thing? Well, we know this is the magnet fruit that is coming to the game. Yeah, looks interesting. Ooh, okay. We'll do this one in a minute. Ooh. Frozen village shaken. The doghouse has vanished. Okay. Residents of Frozen Village were jolted awake by tremors in the night that shook their homes. When the citizens went to investigate, there was no damage to be found. However, there was something missing. The doghouse. Left behind in its place was a heavily damaged laptop, still miraculously open and running in the snow. After some investigation, a chat log was discovered between two individuals, the doghouse, known to the locals as Indra, and an entity going by the name of Rip Indra. The conversation appears to be an argument in which the doghouse questioned special unique powers from Rip Indra, which he refused to grant him. After everything that has happened, many questions still remain. Where did the doghouse Indra disappear to? Who is the doghouse really? Who was the mysterious Ripindra he was communicating with, and why does he have such a similar name? Investigators are looking to get the bottom of this mystery soon. Okay. Right. What's next for Blox Fruits? Get rid of Spring. Rework Spin. Anyway, everyone. Hi. We wanted to take a moment to talk about where Blox Fruits is right now, where things are headed, and the thinking behind whatever of our most recent updates. Yeah, which has been like, I don't know how many months now. I think the last one was April, I think. The Easter one. That sucked. Lately, we've been putting out seasonal events, limited time updates, and even unexpected moments like the hacker attack. I did actually enjoy that bit. These smaller updates have given the team more room to experiment with new ideas and improvement to existing systems. They've also helped us keep new content coming while we continue working behind the scenes on larger updates and exciting new features that we're looking forward to releasing soon, which we now know it's next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Jesus Christ, that is going to be a late stream. Holy moly. Anyone who remembers last year's summer expansion probably remembers the amount of new permanent content it brought. Yes. Lightning, Bomb, Pain, Sarkman Karate rework, Fishing, Submerged Island. Along with the feeling of the game getting fresh updates again, that's the vibe we're shooting for again this year and more. Oh, okay. The team has been working hard on more permanent content and features to release, including new fruits, new systems, new islands, and much more. But islands, that's very interesting. I was saying islands. Normally they would just say island. So could that be the fourth sea? Maybe? Who knows? Could be. You never know. The roadmap for the rest of 2026 is also starting to come together. In the second half of the year, we're planning to include updates that are bigger than anything we released in the past couple of years. However, we're not ready to share the details just yet, for now. Keep an eye out for news on our newest update, coming very soon. Let the blogs begin. Oh, we got the results for the art contest. Fruit art contest 2026. And the winners are. Okay. Oh, okay. After reviewing an extraordinary pool of talent from every corner of the Blox Fruits community, I have actually taken part, but clearly I didn't win. That sucked. It is finally time to announce your Fruit Art Contest 2026 winners. I'll try better next year. The creativity and passion poured into every single submission made this one of the most difficult decisions we have made or ever had to make. From wild out of the box concepts to breathtakingly polished designs, every entry reminded us of just how much this community means to this game. Thank you all for participating. Contest winners. The top 3 are Chimera by that person, Forest by that person, and Program by a noob hype. So we'll check out Chimera first. Ooh, that's actually a well nice fruit model. Holy moly. This is probably going to be more expensive than Dragon. I already know. This is a verified. Okay. Where is it? Oh, for God's sake. It's more expensive than Control. Oh my god. Of course it is. That's so annoying. Even though I got Control equipped, I'm probably not gonna roll this when it does release. Type Beast. Oh. Can M1, yeah. Price 11,500,000 belly. Oh my god. And Robux 4,200. Ooh, that's the logo for it? That's well cool. I'm a fan of that. Anyway, new materials. Monument Shard. Mythical. Beast Lord Shard. Oh, cool. Mythical materials. Stonebound. Oracle Shard. Mythical Stacks. Guardian Shard. Transformation bar system. Oh, cool. It's like Dragon and Kitsune. Woohoo! We need multiple layers. Yay! A segmented bar appears above the skills, showing stored energy. The number besides it indicates how many full bars are charged. Maximum is 3. How to charge the bars. Bars are filled by successfully landed specific abilities. Oh. Z grants a half bar. Must hit at least one enemy. Hitting multiple does not give extra charge. Oh man. To be honest, that would be overpowered. X, which is the counter, grants 1 full bar on a successful activation, hitting an enemy. Okay. C, third head. Huh? Grants 1 full bar when the last head is used. Must hit at least one enemy. F, tap / grab. Grants a half bar if the grab connects. Must hit at least one enemy. Missed skills do not generate charge. So you have to hit that in order to transform. So how bars are used. ZXC upgrade transform skills consume 1 full bar each. V full transformation requires 3 bars. Players must choose between spending single full bars on upgraded abilities or saving all 3 for the full transformation. But we don't know how good it is yet. Z. Horned Catalysm. That's well cool. Right. The user propels themselves into the air using mythic energy. So, my god. Soaring forwards at high speed. Enemies caught in the charge are impaled by the horns, with up to 3 targets being carried at once. Jesus Christ. At the end of the assault, the user releases a concentrated energy beam that blasts the impaled enemies forward in the direction the camera is facing, dealing heavy damage and launching them away. Cooldown is 15 seconds. That's pretty cool. That's probably not going to be released in the summer update itself. Might be released later on in the year. Well, maybe it could. Who knows? Z passive. After using the Z ability, the user becomes surrounded by a crimson aura, visually indicating the last activated skill. While this effect is active, melee damage is increased by 8%. So if you have like God, Human, or Sanguine, that's actually well overpowered. The effect lasts for 3 seconds before fading. Man. So go support these guys down here. They worked really hard on this. It does look so good. Z. Hold. Upgrade variant. Upgrade cost 1 Beast Lord and 5,500 fragments. You what? Okay, so Z hold. Hold Z for 1 second. Consumes 1 full bar and transforms for 8 seconds. Grants plus 25% movement speed. With pilot helmet, you're at least. You probably have like. God knows how much. Plus 15% defense. Enhanced M1s. All skills are disabled except Z. At the end of the transformation, the cooldown is activated with 20 seconds. M1. Use a double axe to fire long range red energy slashes. Moderate damage, cool. Axe 3 hits per combo. 1.5 seconds combo cooldown. Each slash reduces transformation time by 0.7 seconds. Okay. Z. Recast. Lunge forward with double axe and pierce up to 3 enemies. Then fire a laser that launches them away, causing heavy damage. After use, hit or miss, the transformation ends. Ah, okay. F. Aerial Predator. You need 80 mastery. Ugh. Oh, hang on. This ability has 2 activation types, tap and hold. So you can use like that tap for like dragon, flame, rocket, so you can launch forwards. Hold is normal flight. F tap. So it is like dragon a little bit. Feathered wings emerge and the user lunges forwards, grabbing the target with leg talons. If the attack connects, after the grab, the user forcefully slams the enemy downward. The effect after the grab depends on the current aura. Crimson Aura extends duration from 3 seconds to 10 seconds and increases damage. Green Aura petrifies the enemy after release from the grab. Blue Aura applies burning damage over time. If used with no aura active and the grab connects, it instead activates a yellow mobility aura for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 18 seconds. F passive. Tap. This passive activates only if skill F tap hits while no other aura is active. On a successful hit, the user gains a yellow aura for 5 seconds, increasing movement speed by 20%, extending dash distance, and boosting jump height. It cannot activate if crimson, green, or blue aura is already active. Okay, that's interesting. So you can't do the F passive. You got crimson, green, or blue aura. F hold. When holding F, the user my god, English. When they're holding F, the user spreads their feathered wings and ascends into the air. Upon activation, a strong burst of wind is generated beneath the user as they are lifted upward. This wind impulse pushes nearby enemies away and deals low damage. After the initial launch, the user enters a controllable flight state. Cooldown is 10 seconds. Okay. X. Petrifying Omen. 145 mastery. Yay. This ability has 2 modes, counter mode and offense mode. X counter. Upon pressing X, the user emits a green glow indicating the counter mode has been activated for 0.5 seconds. This counter only triggers against close range attacks. Okay. If an enemy strikes the user during the active counter window, a short cutscene plays. Serpents manifest and inject venom into the attacker. The attacker is not stunned. Instead, they receive a high damage poison effect that deals significant damage over time. In addition, the large target suffers from nausea, causing visual distortion and slight movement instability for a short duration. If no enemy triggers the counter within the activation window, the ability automatically transitions into offense mode. Cooldown is 32 seconds. Carrying with the counter mode. When counter mode is successfully triggered, the user is surrounded by a green aura effect and drains vitality from the enemy. The user regenerates 10% of the maximum health over 4 seconds. The healing is gradual and not instant. It is immediately cancelled if another passive from the fruit becomes active. Okay. Right, the offense mode. When activated, an icon pops up above the user's head, and two zones are created, an inner zone and an outer zone. Okay, interesting. The user can move freely during this mode, but cannot perform attacks while the outer zone is active. 3 seconds. The inner zone lasts 6 seconds, dealing low damage every second, and briefly petrifying enemies for 0.5 seconds on each tick. 7 total hits. The outer zone lasts for 3 seconds and forces player to avoid looking at the user or the icon. If they keep the user in their field of view, they are petrified. The effect is removed if they turn the camera away. Cooldown is 20 seconds. Not bad. X hold. Whatever that one is, and 6. Oh, for God's sake. 6,000 fragments. X hold. Holding X for 1 second consumes 1 full bar and activates a 10-second self-penetration form. Oh no, petrification form. The user encases themselves in Medusa's stone armor, gaining plus 55% defense, minus 35% movement speed. If you have pilot helmet, that won't be too bad. Air jumps reduced to 6. That's going to be painful. Yeah. The user can perform attacks except X while transformed. After the 10 seconds end, a 32-second cooldown begins. The transformation can be manually cancelled after 3 seconds by pressing X again, which also triggers the 32-second cooldown. Passive auras from other attacks doesn't stack with the stone armor. Okay. C. Tri-head abyssal eruption. Oh god. Okay. 220 mastery. This ability can be used 3 times in the sequence, launching 1 spectral hound head per activation. Each head has a 6-second cooldown between uses. After the third head is used, a full 22-second cooldown begins. C. First head. Launches forward at medium range, bites the enemy in front, then explodes in spectral flames while holding the target. C. Second head. Long range and aimable. Explodes on impact with an enemy or the environment, creating a tornado of spectral fire that spreads burning embers. And C. The third head. Appears above the enemy, pulls enemies by absorbing soul energy, then explodes in a large burst of spectral fire. This triggers the This triggers the 22-second long cooldown. The C, passive. After all 3 heads are used, the user enters a blue aura state. That M1 becomes a mid-range triple slash with short teleports per click. Applying burning damage, the combo has one 1 second cooldown. The effect lasts for 15 seconds. Not bad. Why is that all that? Does it just not have a V? It just does not have a V, apparently. Right, we'll just check out the forest fruit. Does look nice, I guess. Why is it doing this? Hang on. Let me refresh. Right. Does it want to show? No. Why does it not want to? What? Oh, it looks like we can't check out that one. Or this one. What? Well, there's the honourable mentions. Man, mine didn't even get on there either. Cool. Can't believe you. Anyway. Next one. 21. Wait. Magnet mystery revealed. Summer approaches, new discoveries, and more. But what I'm hearing, this guy here is hinting towards an electric claw rework. What? We already had a Sharkman Karate rework, so it does make sense for E-Claw to get one. And we did have a Dragon Talon one as well, but the Scrapyard Titan, our perpetrator, revealed. In continuation of my previous report in Bulletin 20, I've been continued to track the forces causing magnetic shifts throughout local islands. My findings have been unexpected. I followed the magnetic shifts each time they appeared, until it led me to an abandoned dockyard. It was here that I witnessed the culprit behind it all firsthand. In no matter of seconds, scattered scrap metal, broken hull plating, old machinery, and discarded gears were pulled from every corner of the yard and interlocked, engulfing the magnet user piece by piece. With an eerie precision, a hulking war machine emerged. Every joint and plate fused together seamless, radiating a barely contained power. Being unsure of my own safety, I made a swift escape. I have learned from this incident that whoever this person may be, they clearly aren't hiding anymore. At the moment, at a moment's notice, they can use any piece of metal around them to construct a dangerously armed machine. And if that machine is any indication of things to come, the sea should be very cautious. Okay. The summer expansion draws near. Cool. There's a change in the winds across the seas, and for once, it isn't a storm like the last one we had with the lightning rework. Word has reached the bulletin desk directly from the event organisers. The long-awaited summer expansion is finally on its way. Yeah, next week. I'm excited for it. Rumour has it that before the major summer releases, the sea will bear witness to an all-new event. All players will be welcome to partake in this event that will kick off the fun. Then we will be releasing a major PvP balance that will shift the current meta. Oh, that means control, isn't it? Oh no. Oh. Once both updates have landed, the countdown to our next major expansion will begin. If the whispers from the docks are anything to go by, it's shaping up to be one of the biggest seasonal updates this world has seen. It will literally be world changing. So prepare digitally. This expansion isn't going to be something you want to miss. So by prepare, try get to max level as quick as possible. So you can also enjoy the whole update like the rest. If you're in first seat, I'm so sorry. You can still enjoy the event, but when you're max level, obviously, you'll get more stuff to do. Well, everyone gets more stuff to do, so I don't know what I'm talking about. A new splash of souls hits the seas. Not every kind of strength is measured in a physical fight. The latest feature that is soon to hit player profiles proves this. A new line of cosmetic profile backgrounds will be rolling out, letting pirates, marines, and citizens alike dress up more than just their view frame. These aren't your standard backdrops. Think animated seascapes, roaring infernos, beautiful meteor showers, and other aura maxing effects that will move and shimmer well beyond the frame. Cool. Then, why does it matter if your friend has every fruit mastered? How does that achieve? How does that achievement compare to the well animated, glimmering player profile visual that you will have? Okay, so it sounded pretty interesting so far. Already. If you ever wanted your profile to stand out and above the rest, now is the time to keep an eye out for the new upcoming backgrounds making their way into the seas. A duel between steel and rubber. Wait, could we get a rubber rework? That's what I'm hinting at. I've covered a lot of fights before, but none quite like this one. It started over an argument about who the better swordsman was, and ended up with two blades being drawn that had no business being in the same battle. One user wielded a dark blade, one of the strongest swords to ever exist, and rare enough that most people will go our entire lives to search of such an ancient weapon. The second user sword, however, stopped me in my tracks. At a glance, it matched the dark blade's shape, but it wasn't made of the same material, rather far from it. It was a balloon, stretched and shaped into form of a weapon, somehow holding its edge. The weapon took blow after blow in this legendary clash between swordsmen. By every law of the seas, that thing should have popped on contact. It should, actually. When asked about the sword in a post match interview, the swordsman commented, "Yeah, I was given this not too long ago. I actually had never even picked up a sword before until a strange, angry dog house had given it to me. It's almost like he was giving me the power to spite someone. I'm not sure what to make of that ridiculous story, but if it is to be believed, keep an eye out for an all-powerful doghouse on the loose." Oh, well, let's see if the other ones will actually let us have a look. No, whatever. Right, we'll just go on to Bulletin 22. There's an ice fruit lolly there. The pain guy in the trailer. No more sailing blind with a new map by your side. Who else has gotten lost at sea? Don't worry, it's natural. After all, the sea is vast, that 97% of it is yet to be discovered by the world's renowned scientists. Between the reefs, fog banks, and terrifying ocean lurkers, keeping track of which direction I had already sailed was a nightmare. Thankfully, this is no longer a problem anyone has to deal with. The new navigational charts being handed out across the seas have completely changed how I explored. I can mark locations as I discover them. I've even managed to find my way back to that half-finished lead I have abandoned 3 islands ago. So readers, keep an eye out for your own new and improved map making its way to you. If you ever felt like the world was too big to keep track of, it might now finally feel easier to navigate. Ooh, okay. Magma Village on edge. For as long as most residents of Magma Village can remember, the soldiers stationed here have felt less like occupying forces and more like neighbours. They ate at the same stalls, walked the same trails, and nodded the same nods in passing. Some of us had genuinely started to consider them part of the island's community. However, that's good. That that goodwill is beginning to run out. In recent weeks, the military presence on the island has swelled, and so has the excavation work tearing into the volcano's core. I've watched residents be pushed further and further from their own homes, seen the ground shake more violently with each new drill, and witnessed families who once welcomed these soldiers with open arms still locking their doors instead. Nobody is saying it outright, but the piece here is starting to crack. Elemental creatures have begun to emerge from the volcano, once being long dormant with the magma. The creatures have been seen fighting back against the military. It seems as though the island itself is pushing back against whatever is happening beneath it. What is buried down there that worth risking a whole village's trust and possibly its safety? Nobody in the military is willing to answer that question at this point. However, it seems that nobody down there clearly wants it badly enough to find out the hard way. Recolored and reforged, multiple new fruits variants have surfaced. Scientists across the seas have spent years attempting the impossible, trying to recreate the mystical properties of Blox fruits in their own labs. They have been hoping to engineer variants of their own. While recolors have been made possible, it just feels like the world needs a little more. Most of the research has quietly stalled, not from lack of effort, but because something far more interesting has been discovered just recently. Multiple new fruit variants have surfaced in the wild, each carrying a strikingly different appearance from the fruit they originate from. When the powers beneath remain unmistakably familiar, naturally, every lab that had been chasing sympathetic reactions have dropped. What they're doing to study the real thing instead. Keep an eye out for these variants to be open to the public soon. So we're getting a Magma Village rework, new fruit variants. The uprise or decline of pyratology. Yeah, whatever. I've never expected calm from this place called Pirate Village. By even its own standards, things has gotten out of hand lately. It started small treasure going mission. My English is disappearing. The usual grumbling you'd expect in a place full of untrustworthy pirates. Then it oh my god, escalated. The windmill mechanisms that kept half the island running got jammed deliberately by a group of brutes who seemed to think it was funny. When I stopped by the local pub to get a drink and ask a few questions, I found the bartender looking more rattled than I've ever seen him. Apparently, this group had visited more than once this week, and not for the ale. Nobody I spoke seemed to know who was behind the sudden spike of chaos, and whether it was even one group at all. What I do know is that the pirate residents' patience was running thin, and they seemed to have no intention of holding back if things continue to get worse? Will Pirate Village ever get a moment of peace? Oh, okay. And last one for now. The Blox Bulletin 23. The Doghouse Bulletin. Hey, Master. Are you seeing this? I've hope. Now everyone is time to prepare for my attack. No more. On my goal. You all still think I'm a joke. For years, Master Ripindra say, Indra no, Indra stop, Indra don't touch that. Indra get out of Dev channel. Indra, you cannot have owner spec. Oh, we got a video here. What? Hang on. Oh my god. Yeah, it's actually, I think this was an event that I missed. Man. No more. I've been Master's joke for far too long now. Everyone think I'm just a pawn. Oh. No one was worth enough to be above head mod as me. And yet they remove my power. Separate me from Discord and my fans. Oh, how dare you. Or how you dare. Huh? That is not English, to be honest. It matches my English right now. Who know Master's secret? Me. Who code well? Me. Who deserve owner strength power? Indra. Yes, say it well. Okay, it's time the beast is unleashed. First, the bulletin. Let's see. What else? The sneak peeks. Then your whole world. I will not say when I'm going to attack. If I say when, then you prepare, and it won't be a surprise. Just watch the sky sometime. Maybe red, maybe eyes. Maybe you hear me say, hmm, let me try something. OMG, OMG. You think this it? You think this the last time you see me? Master, if you read this, this was ooze off. Private messages leaked. Oh, okay. Oh. Silence, dog. I've told you I'm busy making preparations for this war. OMG, come on. Master, I'm boring. Tell me a secret. Very well. The future updates are going to something. Obviously we can't see. And after that, we plan to something. Which completely changed the way something. Now go away, dog. OMG, you mean this isn't Blox Fruits 2? I think this is a lot. Can it tell my son Master? Before you publish this crazy update, can I get spec? No, it's not Blox Fruits 2. Here you can have one new admin command or one new league. Choose. It does 5 months since my last command, but I'd choose more league. Fair enough. Join me in the dev place. I'll let you take a look at something we've been working on. I blur because you're not worthy yet. I'm not scared. But OMG, even I was surprised. My master cooked a big update for the game, and he said it's not Blox Fruits 2. Thank God, because I don't want to like grow a garden in a second game. But it looked like the whole game, whole new game inside game. Oh yeah, I investigate more when master slept asleep. Don't tell him, dogs. Magnet. Hmm. 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 I don't know why I just did a video to then, but whatever. Let's see. What else? What's this? It says magnet fruit. OMG, this is a power you hide from me as well. Master, what is magnet? You make new fruit and not tell your own son. Well, let's test, shall we? Enjoy my video. Not only I code this blog well, but I edit well, master. You understand all my strengths. So it's fair you give me a power in Blox Roots, but you insist not to. Okay, that's fine. I show everyone your secret. If the dev removed my video, it's too late. I've already published. As you can tell, the dog news writers don't show you as much as your king does. Who the best hacker slash admin? Indra. Yes, say it well. The M1s? Or a C move? Something like that. My ex new skin mechanic. Let's have a look at this. Oh, that's the dog blade. I've heard it's buns. It does look really bad, to be fair. Okay. You see my video and think, wow, devs make skins for weapons. Interesting, whatever. No, I make this myself. I wanted my own blessed skin, but masters say, no, Indra, you cannot. I'm not saying that. So I say, okay. Then wait until everyone AFK and open script myself. Yas. I code skin mechanic inside Blox Fruits without dev knowing. Devs think to themselves, who added? Maybe was another other dev in team. They all ask each other. Now devs fix all bug from mechanic. I added. Well, mechanic I added. Thank you, dog. Dev team for finish my code. Okay, that's That's all I show you for now. This blog, not edit by Indra. It was Uzoff. So any devs here, fire him. He did it. I mean, I did it. I'm Uzoff. Well, that was interesting. That. Sheesh. Right. This is now the end of the stream. I'll see you all in